All right, welcome back. Elimination Sunday, the Call of Duty Go Season 3 playoffs here at the new MLG Arena. And I'll tell you what, if you had this loser's bracket prediction,
no,
you belong at Hogwarts because you're some sort of wizard.
Pretty much. It's just, no one would predict this.
And it's great stuff. I mean, I'm proud of these two teams, but, I mean, we did the bracket show together.
It's kind of awkward. Really.
Kind of awkward that nothing, I had Envy in
you
the
had
finals.
Envy at least.
I'm 1 for 52 picks. Excellent stuff. Excellent
Good job,
stuff. Now let's go down to, we have some players. Obviously, we brought up for the weekend. We have the analysis test this weekend. Great stuff. We have TP, Krim, Puckett leading the way.
All right, thank you, guys. Of course, big matchup here in the losers bracket finals. No one expected these two underdogs to do this, but they're here playing for a spot in the championship match. So, got to get your thoughts coming into this as we're going through the match selection process. If you are Noble, you're coming off this loss from Envy, and you just saw how strong Most Wanted was against Optic Gaming. What are you thinking here? What do you want to veto?
I don't know. If I'm Noble, you probably want to get rid of MW's probably best Dom map. They pretty much handle Optic on Strike Zone, so you really want to try and get away from that. The rest of them, I don't know. It's really a toss-up. Noble looked really strong against Envy in that last series on the Warhawk S&D, able to close that out. Played it a little bit slow, but it ended up working out against Envy, and were able to clutch it. But Noble, although they kind of got outclassed by Envy there in that series in the winners finals, the Dom maps were pretty close. I got to give Noble some credit there. They got outslayed. Formal just absolutely destroyed them, so I'm interested to see how they do.
Krim, it looks like we're going to see no Freight in this series.
Yeah.
Blitz Warhawk also vetoed by Most Wanted, and Dom Strike Zone is officially out. So there's our final 6 veto as S&D Sovereign will be eliminated. Thoughts on the map pool so far? Who has the instant advantage in your eyes?
I think that Most Wanted should have vetoed Octane Domination. I think Noble is actually, I know like our team is basically only good at that map, and you know Noble gives us a run for our money every single time on that map, and
really?
I think that Noble is probably easily the second or third best, or maybe even the best Octane Dom team. So I think that that first map Octane Dom, I think that Noble's taken that.
Looks like Domination Octane was game 1 for Most Wanted's pick there, and now S&D Warhawk. We'll see where that lands. Here we go. Will be game number 2. We saw how strong Most Wanted was on that game mode earlier today. Do you expect a similar outcome after watching Noble and Envy play?
I think they're going to do well on it, to be honest. I think Noble has the favored maps here, actually. They kind of took away MW's strong suit of those smaller maps, but MW has been on a tear today, playing out of their minds. Classic wearing those pajama pants. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
I'm going to have to talk to some of these teams about their
the wardrobe.
Yeah.
I think the Octanes are going to come down. It's going to be a slasher versus slack battle. Both of these players locking down the maps with their ARs in those power positions.
Key player for each team, Slasher and Slack, no doubt, Krim?
Slasher definitely for Noble, and I think actually the key player for Most Wanted, I'm going to have to go with Spacely. He's been using my USB cable the whole event.
Oh, it's yours?
Yeah, it's mine. So
okay.
It's giving him a little bit of
powers.
Extra damage, more health sometimes.
Krimbot powers.
But yeah, Domination Octane. Let's watch Slasher. I want to see what he's doing on this map. He's usually tearing stuff up. So yeah.
Look, before we set it back up, guys, I got to get the predictions here in this series, Krim. First of all, what's your percentage so far on these predictions?
0.
0%?
0, literally 0.
Give me one
0%.
more. What's the thought here?
Noble is losing?
Noble, you seem very sure of that. So Most Wanted takes it.
What's
the score?
I'm going to have to say Most Wanted 3-1.
3-1?
I agree. Most Wanted 3-1. Yeah.
Going Noble and 5.
But since we said that Noble's going to win.
Noble and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of us has to be right. Guys, back up to you. Good luck, Maeve.
Oh, Lord. I'm glad Krim is talented on the controller because his predictions are even worse than mine. So that makes me feel better about it.
I don't know how he manages to play the game the way he does.
No, it's interesting to see how bad his bracket really was.
Well, ain't no party like an Octane party. We got 3 out of 5 of our maps are going to be Octane. We haven't had that much just because, think about it, like Optic Gaming, all their vetoes have been Octane. We've had a couple of our teams that have been vetoing lots of Octane.
Yep.
This is going to be a showcase of Octane for this series. So we'll see how this plays out. We do have our key player matchup. Ben, what are your thoughts?
So obviously Miyagi versus Slack there. Miyagi with a 1.29 overall KD, but a 1.47 Dom KD against Most Wanted. That is massive. And as well, he's averaging 2.5 Dom caps per game, so that's pretty impressive there from him. Meanwhile, Slack on the other side, 0.98. And actually, his Dom KD goes down there to a 0.88. But Dom caps at a 4.40. That is absolutely huge right there in comparison to Miyagi.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And with game number 1, we talked a little bit, they talked a little bit, we heard them say from at least EG's opinion, from TP and Krim, that Octane Dom is one of Noble's best maps. They may be the best team at it. So with that type of prediction, I'm pretty excited for that one. Just kind of looking through, I just want to point out maybe some things that we've seen throughout the weekend. Let's say Octane Blitz. That's when we watched Most Wanted. That's when Spacely put up those 14 caps.
That was absolutely phenomenal. I do not know how that was allowed to happen.
Absolutely wild. And then as far as the other Octane, the S&D, we haven't seen a ton of S&D Octane. At least I haven't.
I think there was one
I haven't casted
S&D Octane, which was Optic Gaming, I think. At the very, very start of the day, I think it was one
no
of the
one's
times
wanted
they
to play it.
didn't
It's
veto
been vetoed pretty much all weekend long, right? I can think of, once, really. So that'll be exciting stuff to see that, big sniper. Sometimes you have 2-3 snipers defensively, so that'll be a fun one to watch. But as far as getting into this one, just waiting, I think, on the players just to start this one up. As soon as we can hop in, we'll get this one rolling. But, we heard predictions down below. Give me your prediction, Ben.
Oh, honestly, I don't know. Is the honest way of saying it. I simply think it's going to come down to who picks up the first S&D. I just think they're going to get some momentum into the series potentially. But if both teams are playing at their peak, how we kind of expect them to play in this game, this is going to go all the way to a Game 5 without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, what's scary, the reason I actually think Noble could take this one 3-1 is, they talked about how good they are on Octane.
Okay.
The second one is Warhawk S&D. We just saw them beat Envy and Warhawk
That's
S&D.
true.
I mean, clearly
That's
they're good at it.
Right.
They beat Envy, the top team right now, waiting in the finals.
Yep.
And then if you're good at Octane Dom, you got to think they're going to be decent at Octane Blitz.
But then you think about how good Most Wanted were.
So that's why I'm thinking. I'm going 3-1 Noble.
Wow. Okay. All right. So Noble potentially making it into the grand final to meet Team Envious. That's of course your prediction. We'll see how that one pans out. But for now, Octane domination. That's how we're going to kick things off. And Most Wanted has won 49% of their Dom games. Noble just 36%. So interesting little stat there. Most Wanted, statistically speaking, should be having the advantage. But who do you want to kick things off on board with, Maeve?
Let's start out. We have Chino. He's going to be the home capper. Let's go over to Sender.
All right. Well, Sender on your screens.
Hype man.
He definitely is.
Well, poor choice, Maeve. Poor choice.
Slash is going to pick up a kill there. Noble's first kill there on Classic. There's also going to be a play just to his right-hand side, and just being ever so cautious, and does manage to clean up Huddle there as well. As that more kills going down for Noble. B-Flag still going to be neutral, and Octane is just one of those maps, I feel, Maeve, where the team that does get that first B-Cap just can hold it so well. With so many power positions on this map that you can really just sit back with an AR, as I expect to see Slasher do, and just pick up 2 pieces just like that.
Well, this may be my favorite Dom map just for a couple of reasons. A little more diverse because you have the ARs. Again, most of the other maps have kind of gone to that 4v4 vector. The other thing I love about it, we talk about the small maps, a 20 to 30 point lead sometimes is game over. Whereas in this map, we've seen comebacks from down 40, 50, 60 points because you can hold that 2 cap, even 3 caps for such an extended time. So definitely a diverse map.
Miyagi not able to cap the home flag there of Most Wanted, so A is going to remain under their control. But this is interesting. Chino actually just sitting on that B flag, played just to his far right-hand side. He's looking towards that top window there. He should see someone any second now. Doesn't. He's actually going to get shut down.
Yeah, glasses weren't on for that one. He had the player at the window a couple times, just not able to pick that up. But we will watch Huddle. He is going to be trying to push towards the home cap here, but he is going to get taken out from the player top broken. We talk about power positions. The reason teams shoot for CB control, which is what they have right now, is because top pawn, top broken. You can set up there with that AR and just get the damage done.
Right now, Noble off to a great start, to be honest with you. 28 to 17 point lead. Not just 2 minutes played yet, but slowly getting to that 2 minute mark. And to be honest, look at the pressure. Look at where Sender is right now, Maeve. He's in Most Wanted base. He's just ready and waiting to try to get that.
Well, you get there for a reason. You have the same reason in Blitz. You want to spawn them out. You want to spawn them at strip. You can just sit there and neutral. You don't even have to neutral it, really. I mean, you can hold the 2 cap, play it a little more defensively if you want to. But yeah, that's a great spot to be in any Octane game type. And then looking across, they talked about how strong Noble is in Octane Dom. I think we're seeing that pretty early. There's a reason for it. And they said the Slasher versus Slacked, that'd be the key matchup. Slasher's 9-4 right now.
4 down as well for Most Wanted, and Sender's going to start pushing that A flag Xantex is going to go flying out. Is he going to be able to go for the neutral? He's just being very patient. If they can get another couple of players down, I think he may hop on it. Slasher shuts down Huddle, but he's immediately traded thanks to Classic. Miyagi is going to pick up one kill there on Classic. And let's have a look at Most Wanted's screen now and see if they can actually try and push out of their base and try and get control of B.
Yeah, I mean, so far they've just been trying to get out of Strip. They
just haven't worked.
They've been spawning there for the last 2 minutes,
right?
It seems like.
It's crazy.
And that was a lot to do with Cinder. You know, he was, like you said, he was at back motel, just forcing that spawn across. Finally, it looks like things are going to be mixed up to a degree here as we hit the 2-minute mark, but it's already basically a 30-point advantage right now for Noble. This has been really impressive stuff. Slack, shot's a little suspect, but finally does get the kill.
I was wondering there if you could actually see him, hence turning Oracle mode on and off, but you could see him, and as you said, shot's a little suspect as Classic jumps around the corner. He's going to get shut down. And right now, Slasher 11 and 6, Miyagi 10 and 3. He's putting up a huge KD right now. Slasher should find the second. Not going to happen in space. He managed to shut him out, but where is Miyagi? He's going to be there, just controlling the spawn so well. Second player goes flying out, and unfortunately, Miyagi
mantle there on that. Yeah, that's
mantling.
But look at B, finally, it seems it's been so long, but Most Wanted putting some pressure. That is Huddle going to be able to take. He's got 2 players right outside here by Gas, able to pick up one. Another player bottom broken, and here by the dumpster, he's going to get taken out there mid-map. But finally, AB control for Most Wanted. They've got to hold this for the last 70 seconds.
I mean, it's only taken 3.5 minutes, Maeve. But they finally managed to break out.
They're like, wait, we're allowed out of the strip club?
Oh, thank you very much. 78
people like to stay inside, apparently.
Oh, wow. 79 to 49 point lead, though, in favor of Noble. And you have to ask yourself, has the damage been done? I mean, I feel like
it's like I said, it's
a big lead, but as you said, you know, we've seen huge comebacks, and it comes down to what I said at the very start of this game, Maeve. This is the kind of map where if you get control of B, you can sit back with your ARs and you can just slay, and it's so hard to contest that B flag.
Well, you know, it was an online match where they get a TK versus Optic Gaming. But this is like a 58-point.
This is big though. Trip cap for the last 36 seconds potentially here. That is going to reduce
that's going to almost tie this game up if they were able to hold it for that time. And what spawn did they get? They're getting the gas and under broken spawn right now. That was a little bit fortunate. They can at least get to C here quickly and get one back. You know, you never want to get that front stripper motel spawn. The front pawn spawn. That'd be real difficult.
You have to think, you know, Noble played that so well for so long, and then one small lapse of concentration.
Look at the score.
And it's what? That's crazy. 84 to 70, or 85 to 76 now, and wow. Bad play to Most Wanted though, because they turned up right at the very end of that.
They took it from 30 down to 9 in the final, 70, 75 seconds?
Yep.
And that's why this map's crazy. Like you said,
it's so bizarre.
Well, how many times have we seen? Remember when EG did to Optic? They had that 3 cap at the end, that big comeback. We just saw Optic do it as well to another team. I believe at Nashville. You can have huge swings in this one.
Well, can Noble try and hold on? Spawns, of course, flip as we go into the next round, or round number 2 here of Domination Octane. Another 5 minutes of game time, and we're going to be on board with Miyagi, who is currently 12 and 8. He's going to be pushing down this right-hand side lane, see if he can pick up any Most Wanted players.
Yeah, you see a couple there on this side of pond that usually, you know, you're waiting for this push. Sometimes they'll even send 2 players through. There's one in the back. He's not even going to see him taking shots. Finally, will drop. We're going to have 2 down right now for Noble. No one in and around B at all right now, just trying to get control of the map. We have Huddle here. He's going to be trying to put some pressure towards A. He sees a player there trying to get shots in. That's going to be a difficult gunfight for him to win. He's out. He's like, I saw 2 players. Later, guys. He might still get shot in the back. He still doesn't get away despite the heads-up play to get out of dodge.
Unfortunately, 3 players go down as well for Most Wanted. That's going to leave Classic up at B-Dom. Shuts down 1. Sender is going to get the explosion, though. And he's on that B-Domo flag. This is great for Noble. Most Wanted need to try and contest it, but B goes in favor of Noble, and they're going to start bringing up that lead once again.
All right, great stuff from Noble. You know, they had it early, but the difference here, they have AB instead of CB. You know, CB is the preferred side. It's much easier to hold, especially with strong ARs. We'll see if they can hold it this time. They may try to push through 4 neutral or to get C and make a flip here. We'll see if that's going to be the plan. But right now, they're not holding it very well. There's a player on B. We'll see if Miyagi can pick it up. It's a huge kill, but they did get the neutral. So excellent stuff.
Looking at Huddle here, he's the last man up for Most Wanted. Is he going to try and make a play on B? That's a... Well, oh, he actually got a hitmarker on that as well. Wow. I was going to say it's a pretty ambitious nade if I've ever seen one myself, but Spacely picks up 1. That was Slashing, nicely played, but the lead, once again, slowly starting to build. 110 to 95, 15 points as it stands. And, you know, compare that to the first side, Maeve, it's nothing, really, is it? I mean, you saw how quickly Most Wanted just deteriorated that lead. Slasher, however, 22 and 14 for now, looking for his 23rd kill. He really is a force to be reckoned with.
All right, we'll see if they can hold this. The lead getting up close to 20 points now. Getting back, we're going to get close to that 30 again. But if you're most wanted, you can't let this happen to you on both sides and rely on you to get a 3-cap. You can't count on a 3-cap. You know how difficult it is to hold those for any length of time. We're on board with Slasher, though. He is the AR. He is dropping bottom pond, trying to get eyes on players. And look at Gas. There's a couple on the minimap right behind him. He is eventually going to drop. One down for either side right now. We're halfway through this second side.
Oh,
And
what?
So, okay, the Vector.
He just killed a guy at top. Okay. All right, Send.
It's a sniper rifle.
That was
Wow.
okay.
Those are some steady shots, but he is going to drop to the AR Classic then. All right, take a look. What's the score? Up just about back to that 30 points. So if the 3-cap's going to come for Most Wanted, we're getting to the point where it's going to need to come soon.
Speaking of, we do have Most Wanted on B flag. It's Huddle, who has managed to find his way there. Is he going to be able to get the full capture? He's very, very close. Just needs to stay alive. Going to get the hit marker with the nade, so it's going to give him some intel of where Noble are pushing. Meanwhile, Classic over at A. I mean, it's like deja vu almost. He was pushing for it, but he did get grenaded off it. Now, Most Wanted need to defend that B flag. It's going to be down to Spacely, currently 17 and 18.
Look at the top of the map. Who slithered through?
Oh, good call, Maven. One player. It's Chino.
That's big, though, just to make a player or two rotate back. If he wins this gunfight and he was not pre-aimed on the right spot, but still
the trip
delayed
cap,
a
though.
bit.
The trip cap again from Most Wanted. Spacely, if he wins this gunfight, it's going to be huge. Miyagi gets it, though. Flag neutral for a couple of moments.
Who's up top again? Did they get a strip spawn and he just OE'd across, I think, and it's
Sender.
This is great. You saw from Chino. You see it now from Sender. The best way to disrupt this 3-cap is to hit that home cap as fast as you can off a spawn, and I think they're providing just enough of a nuisance right now. It's not going to allow Most Wanted to hold a 3-cap for any length of time.
That was a big play from Slack. 20-point game, 1 minute 12 still to go. That C flag is still neutral, and it comes down to some fantastic plays being made by this man on your screen, Miyagi. You can see Most Wanted desperately need to hunt him down before they can jump on that cap. 2 players should be able to get it. It comes down to whether Classic can try and lock down this A flag by himself.
And we'll take a look at it. We have 60 seconds. You get 36 with a 3-cap, 12 with the 2-cap. They're down 19, so it's very, very possible. No points coming in right now for Noble. They can shut down. This is huge, but we have 3 dead for Most Wanted, and that might be it.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Huddle just getting nothing but hit markers. Slack goes for it, but B flag is now neutral. 38 seconds, 152 to 136. Noble desperately just trying to hang on to the lead. And Most Wanted, as you said, Maven, you can't just rely on that trip cap, and it's almost as if that's pretty much what they did decide to do there, and you can't play competitive COD like that.
No, you can't, and there's just not enough time with the 2-cap for them to climb back in. It's not even with the 3-cap. So, wow, that's, it's pretty much what we were saying from the first side. You can't, for 3 minutes, dance around and not get control of the map and then rely on a 3-cap to try and it's like they just want to turn it on at the end. And that's not how you play. We talk about sometimes you see NFL teams that do that, hockey teams. They wait and just juice it up in the final third of the game. It does not work that way, as you saw in competitive Call of Duty. They couldn't get it done.
So that is going to be Noble picking up map number 1 of this losers bracket final. Slasher 28 and 20. Fantastic performance from him. Sender 22 and 22. Chino 20-25, and Miyagi, of course, 22 and 19 as well. But fantastic plays coming in from Noble as well. We talked about how much pressure Most Wanted were really putting on, but you've got to give Noble a lot of credit. How many times did they push through bottom broken, put a lot of pressure on Most Wanted's home flag, and force, as you said so rightly, force Most Wanted back. And just losing one player from a contestant at B is huge.
But what's scary, our analysis deck said that was their best dom.
Right.
They showed it. They closed it out. We just saw them play Warhawk. They look pretty darn strong against Envy. That is going to be the next map. Don't go anywhere. Losers bracket final. Quick commercial break, and we'll be back.